If you haven't yet heard this story, I want you to do me a favor in the comments down below. I want you to take a guess in the comments how you think Meghan Markle insists on being addressed because it was just revealed by the Invictus Games CEO. Oh, and it's funny. Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor. Did you take your guess? I want you to take your guess. Go in the comments. If you don't know the story yet, don't read the comments. Just go in there and make a comment, and then you can come back. You can leave another comment later. How do you think Meghan Markle is insisting on being addressed? Well, it's revealed today by the Invictus Games CEO. Let's get to this, shall we? A simple three-word guidance, as detailed in Richard Eden's column for the Daily Mail. This comes in from Scott Moore, the newly appointed CEO of Prince Harry's Invictus Games. I did make sure to ask how I should be addressing them when they get here. Let's see. He was informed that a simple ma'am is fine, but he was also told a simple sir was fine to address the Duke of Sussex. So Meghan's team is putting out there that she prefers to be called ma'am. I'm sorry, ladies in the chat. What lady likes to be called ma'am? I mean, unless you are just admitting your age and you want to age out and be the queen, then sure, if you're a queen, ma'am. And I know it's Southern hospitality, it's nice to call people ma'am, but from my experience, whenever I do it, people get upset at me like, hey, I'm not a ma'am yet. Don't age me. Is it common? And ma'am? Well, let's break it down further because really? You need to be called ma'am? Oh, you were so full of yourself. Like you're that important that don't call her Meghan or the Duchess. Just call her ma'am. Just call her ma'am. Okay, that's what you can call her. Typically, male members of the royal family are first addressed as Your Royal Highness, followed by Sir, while female members are referred to Your Royal Highness and then ma'am. However, after Harry and Meghan's decision to step back as senior working royals, they lost their Your Royal Highness title. So I find that very funny. So because she's now losing the Royal Highness. They're not, well, I guess she was never, was she? He can never be called that. But then it would typically go to sir and ma'am. They're still trying to keep that royal, classiness, that epicness, and still make it seem like they're royal with whatever they're allowed to say. I wouldn't be surprised if in private, some of these people are actually still referring them to as, your Royal Highness. They want to always be treated like royals, even though they didn't want to do any royal duties, and it's absurd. It's bizarre. I don't get it. I'll never get it. I don't understand it. But anyway, this is it. You can't call them Your Royal Highness, but you can still call them Sir and Ma'am, which is what apparently Meghan Markle prefers. Now Harry has previously said, and this article reminded me, it's true. When at public events, when he's facing the public and he wants to seem more a man of the people, he does put it out there. He's made it clear that he all just wants them to call him Harry. And I believe that. I do. It's funny because the people are telling you she wants to be ma'am. You can call him sir. And he's probably the type who will say, and some of you may not give him the benefit of the doubt, but I bet you he's like, just call me Harry. Whereas Meghan would never be like, just call me Meghan. Do you ever envision her to be like, it's okay, call me Meghan? No, because Meghan's like too important of a name unless you're Oprah or somebody popular. If you're just one of the plebs of society, you don't get to call that. You must call her ma'am. I just find that so frustrating. You are not a royal, ma'am. You are not. And you're not even really a ma'am. You're a lady. And you're not a royal. You're not famous. You're not important. You're just a person. You're just a lady. That's all you really are. Now, Prince Harry, technically, yeah, he's a prince. He's a prince. I could be okay with calling him sir and hello, sir. That's just sort of a nice royal formal thing. But just because you married him, now you just get to be ma'am the rest of your life? I don't know. Does this bug anybody else? Is it just me? On top of that, on top of all this now, mamming, I found this interesting. I don't want to get into politics. I don't care who you're voting for. Please, no one cares who you're voting for. This isn't a political channel. It's not a political show. I just share this because if Trump were to win, it's interesting. His own son is out there saying nobody cares enough about Harry to care about his visa. And personally, I don't agree with him on this. I think this is a weird statement. Again, he's not wrong in what he's going to say that it does sort of bash Harry, but Is this true that Trump's really not going to give a crap because no one cares about him? And so therefore this visa thing is going to happen because his visa is safe because no one cares? Is that true, chat? You really think no one cares? Now, to be fair, I know a lot of people don't care. Like outside of this channel, people who don't watch this channel, people in everyday life, there are a lot of people who genuinely, he's not wrong, don't care about Prince Harry. That's not untrue. But what's frustrating is Eric telling the outlet that he would not need to worry about being deported if his father's elected, even if his visa application has been questioned. What if his visa was wrong? What if he got special treatment? We shouldn't care about that, Eric? I don't get it. As we all know, in Harry's memoir, Spare, he references taking substances, etc., and that's why the Heritage Foundation has been questioning why he was even allowed in the country. Did they just ignore it? Did they let someone in that they shouldn't have? All these questions are fair. And so the judge ruled that the visa application should remain private. They've now been in appeal. This doesn't mean it's over. Like any foreign national, the Duke has a legitimate privacy interest in his immigration status. It's true. The Duke's public statements about his travel and drugs did not disclose, therefore do not eliminate his interest in keeping private specific information regarding status, etc. Truthfully, I don't give a damn about Prince Harry, and I don't think this country does either. 45th president's son told the Daily Mail. My father loved the Queen, and I think the monarchy is an incredibly beautiful thing. The late Queen was amazing. The way she welcomed my father, wide open arms, like beyond. He continued. Presidential son also praised King Charles. We've known the king forever. In fact, I was just digging through a photo album not too long ago, and I came across a picture of him with my father. I'm 6 years old in the lobby of Mar-a-Lago. Took the opportunity to speak about the Prince and Princess of Wales, admitting William never made a misstep, and Kate conducts herself so incredibly well and has been such a rock in the next generation of the family. Both of them were compared to Harry and Meghan as Eric continued to touch on the decision to move to California and remove themselves. You look at this one black sheep who doesn't exactly know where he is, led by a wife that is pretty unpopular, both here and over where you are. Harry had gone off the deep end, and it's sad to watch. Despite the arguments regarding Harry's visa, he still does not think it should be revoked. I don't give a damn if he did substances. It means nothing. I can tell you that our father and our entire family have tremendous respect for the monarchy. Look, I don't disagree with some of the stuff he's saying, the intent, but this idea that it doesn't matter that he lied in his visa, I do kind of disagree with that one. What do you guys think on this? Should it just be ignored? Does it matter that he took these substances? I mean, what he's saying about the unpopular wife, and he is a little bit now the black sheep of the family, those are accurate. And I do think a lot of people don't care. But at the same time, I do care. And I care because these two, like I said in the beginning of this report, still trying to be royals. They're out there doing these trips. And the visa to me is a part of it where it's like, why is he getting special treatment? Monarchy's not giving him that anymore. He's not part of it really anymore. He's stepped away. He doesn't want to be involved. And he's constantly undermining them, sharing private details rather. I'm sick of it. And I don't consider her a ma'am. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm not just going to do it. Not like I'm ever going to get a chance to meet her. But what do you think of all this? Is Eric right there? Is it not a big deal? And do you think it's a problem that she's still demanding that people who are employed by her call her ma'am? What do you think? Am I overthinking? Is it just respectful? I want to hear all your thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for all alerts, and smash that thumbs up if you can. We're also going to be live right now, probably right now. If not, check on Popcorn Planet for our Halloween special. In fact, I'm going to go get in my outfit. Hope to see you guys there. Join us for our Halloween special. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more here on Palace. And thanks for all those emails. I saw a lot of you still watching. You're watching through the end card. You're the best. Say, you're the best, Andy, in the comments down below, so I know you're still watching.